This is Mr. Evilcheese, and this is my review of the NECA Terminator 2 Judgement Day Ultimate T-800 action figure. Now I'm loving these NECA Ultimate figures because they, in some cases, are re-releasing a figure that they've made before, but making it the Ultimate version, which comes with extra accessories and more articulation. And that's basically what this one is, because he definitely has more articulation because I have the original, which I'll compare it to. And it also comes in this really awesome box. So, yeah, here's a look at the box. Got a picture of Arnie there as the T-800 with his minigun. And there's the side. The back just got a picture of the figure in a few different looks that you can do. And there's a little description of basically Terminator 2, if you want to read that, but you should probably know that. And then the box got this little Velcro here to hold it closed, and you open it up, and you got that really awesome picture of the Terminator figure there. And there's the Terminator figure itself, which is really awesome looking. And he's got to come with 2 extra heads and a bunch of weapons and that big ass minigun. So let's open this thing up because it looks awesome. So there he is, open up. And I think he's really cool. I love his options and I love his extra posability because it's definitely more posable than the original. So I'm going to go over all of the different options and switch his heads around and the guns so you can see all the things that you can get with this. Because that's the best part, I think, of this figure is the extra posability and all the accessories that he comes with. That's just awesome. Okay, I stuck this head on first. And this is more like the very final battle when his head's all smashed up from the T-1000. So that's cool they included this. I think they did a pretty good job on this head. It's the same head that was on their battle damaged Terminator that they released a while ago. And that would be this one. See, he's really messed up here. But you can see the paint's a little different on these. I think when it comes to the eyes, the new one, they did a little bit better on. Like the eye just doesn't look as sloppy as this one does. And this is, I think I like the gore on the face, the flesh and the blood. I think just in the metal just looks a little better on the original. But the new one's pretty good too. It's not that the new one's bad, I just think the original one's a little better. Another thing different, you can see the wounds on his neck there. There's like kind of like blood dripping out of them. This one there's not really blood dripping out. So it's just a little different. The hair's a slightly different shade too. It's like the original's hair was a little bit lighter. Not too much different. Now he also comes with the sunglasses head, which is a really cool one, and I'm happy they included it because I don't have any of their versions where he's wearing the sunglasses. And that's a big thing about Terminator 2 is when he's wearing them sunglasses, so it's kind of nice that I have a version of that now. And I think it looks really good. This is a really well done likeness of Arnold Schwarzenegger. I'm pretty happy with this head. And I like that Terminator Arnold expression. It's awesome. And there's a nice gloss on the glasses to make them shiny. So that's cool. And then we got this head, which is basically no sunglasses and no wounds. So basically just Arnold. And his lips are a little purple. I mean, they are somewhat purple like that, purplish looking. But I don't know, it might be a little extreme on this figure. Compared to the old head still was like that, just not as much. Okay, so there's the 2 Arnold heads. As you can see, the old one sort of has that purple going on there too. Just not as dark as this new one here. So I don't know which one's more accurate. I just think this looks too purple. And also, once again, the hair's different. Like this one's a lighter brown. This one's almost like got a reddish brown to it. But I don't know which one's more accurate. That's kind of hard to tell. Now I'm also noticing right now that these shells here are a slightly different tint. These are almost got like a gold to it. And those ones are just silver than on the new one. I think they did a little better job on the eyes on the original. Because you can actually see his eyes. You can see his iris and his pupil, and it looks pretty good. On this one, it's just kind of hard to see much detail in his eyes there. As for the paint's, I don't know. This one almost looks a little more real, I guess. The new one, the paint is a little more I don't know, I think it needs some more shading or something. I'm not sure what to say is the problem there. I just think the original looks a little better when it comes to this head. So there they are posed together, and for the most part they look the same, but there are some differences. One thing that I do like that is a difference is this. Seems like the minigun is a little more rubbery, because my original one, the handle broke off. I glued it back on, but it was this hard plastic and it broke. But this time it's rubbery and I don't think it's going to break off. Because it's a little more rubbery, this handle here was like kind of smashed down in. So if I take his hand off, it kind of like folds back in, which it shouldn't be doing that, but whatever. I kind of don't like what's going on with the bullets here. They're like kind of bent up all crazy, where this one's like hanging down like I would think it would, like it should be doing. So I'm not sure if maybe running a hairdryer would let this straighten out or what, but it's all bent crazy and everywhere. One thing that's nice about the new one is you can actually pose his legs so that he stands up on his own. Whereas this one, I had to use a stand, put a pegs in his feet so he'd actually stand up. And right now I actually have he's standing on the gun so he doesn't tip over. So it's cool that this one can stand on his own. Now as for the jacket and the pants, they're all pretty much the same. The new one looks like maybe it's a little darker or something. But still, overall, it's not a whole lot different. The legs are also not that much different, except that, like I'll show later, but there's a lot more posability in these legs. Like these legs didn't really have much posability at all, but these new ones do. One thing I noticed is the original had that little buckle there painted silver, and this one it's not paint. On the new one, it's not painted. So if you want that painted, you're gonna have to touch it up yourself. Here you can see their backs with all the bullet holes, which is awesome. It's one of my favorite details in this figure is the bullet holes. See the bags from the side? Looks like the new bag is a little glossier than the old one. And yeah, the bullets, I think the bullets look so much better in the original though. So when I pose these, I'm probably going to take this gun off of him and stick it and give it to him just because the bullets look better. Because that just looks crazy the way that's like a ribbon that's all twisted or something. I don't know. I don't like how it's doing that. And here you can see one thing about the original that's good is it looks a little more metallic than the new one does. The new one looks just more like gray, but this one looks like shiny chrome a little bit. So that's cool about the new one. The front of the jacket didn't really change a whole lot. Seems like you can see the zipper a little better on the new one though. And the shirt's pretty much the same. I just want to show the articulation of the legs of the original, because basically all it can do is twist right there on this leg. Oh, and the ankles. The ankles twist also. Here's what I was saying about the minigun's handle here. It gets kind of bent down in when he's not holding it. Now to go over articulation, because that's where this figure shines a lot. Because now he's got knee articulation. And you can also spin at the ankle and right here at the shin. And he can spin at the knee, but he can still spin here where he's spinning in the original. So that's really cool. And he can also move up the hips, go forward, back, off to the side. Same with this leg. Now this leg doesn't have the joint that spins right here, but it still has the knee. And it also doesn't have the spinning right here on the shin. It's got it at the ankle though. There's some good ankle articulation. So lots of good articulation on the legs now, which he didn't have like hardly any on the original. As far as the upper body, I think that's all the same as the original. He's got some shoulder articulation. It's a little limited, it doesn't really go out too far. Same with this one. You can't make his arm stretch all the way out. It can go up and down. And his jacket's really flexible, so it doesn't really hinder it. He's got some good elbow articulation though. It's a single joint, but it has some good articulation. Can spin around. Good articulation at the hands. Can just spin and slightly move back and forth. Same with this one. And the head articulation is really good. So that's awesome. So yeah, I'm loving the articulation on this one. Much improved. And he also comes with some extra accessories. He comes with this handgun. It's a nice little silver and black handgun. And he also comes with this little shotgun, which is awesome. I don't believe the original came with these two weapons. So there he is with his handgun. That looks pretty cool. And there he is with his shotgun, and that looks awesome as well. And there's a grenade launcher. It's got this green strap, just like before. Nice little wooden handle. Yeah, it looks pretty cool. So there he is next to some other Terminator figures. And that just looks awesome. And there he is, looking at himself. So I'd say I'm pretty happy with this figure. I really like this one better than the original because of the extra articulation and the options. I love getting that sunglasses head in there, but also having the options of these two heads. Then it's got a few extra weapons, which that's really awesome. And they also made this little rubbery, the handles, so they don't break off as easily. This does kind of bother me though, the way this is all twisted up. I don't really like that. But other than that, I think pretty much everything's improved. His lips might be a little purple on this head. That's a little odd. But I think maybe the gore is a little better than the original for this head. But other than that, I think this one's improved over the others. I think it's awesome. It comes with a really awesome displayable box too. That's a really cool box. So I'm pretty freaking happy with this figure. I like it. So I love this figure. I'd say pick it up if you're a Terminator fan. I think it's, even though I had the original of this figure, I think this one's a little better. And man, I can't wait for that Ultimate Sarah Connor to be made. That thing looks badass. Well, this was Evilcheese. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.
No, you idiot. That gun. It will not work against the Predator. Just even Joel tried it. It does not work. What you gotta do is cover yourself in dirty mother poo-poo like me, and that is the only way you can defeat the Predator, you crazy bastard. Put that silly gun away. It will not work. You'll just jump up in the trees, you dummy. Go get some sticks and make them into weapons. That'll work much better, yeah. Okay, stupid. Get some leaves too to stick in your dirty muddy poo-poo and stick it all over you, okay? Oh, damn it, man! You see them other pictures there? Why don't you click on one of them to see the video? Or you could subscribe, Nate. Oh, damn.